Tesla has been on a roll as of recent years in that they've made a whole bunch of special electric cars that are equal parts fast, safe, able to go long distances in a single charge, and more. Their prime vehicle, though, in many ways is the Tesla Roadster. It's one of their most expensive models, but also one of their best. However, as is the way of car makers, there are some cars that are aiming to beat what the Roadster can do. Allow us to show you the top 7 electric supercars will challenge Tesla Roadster in 2021. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 7. Rivian R1T. If you don't know about Rivian, they're a startup that followed in Tesla's path of wanting to create electric vehicles that can help change the world. They have a few models that are aiming to come out soon, but let's focus on their electric truck, the Rivian R1T. This truck will be able to go 0 to 60 in about 4.7 seconds, has a range between 230 to 400 miles depending on how you push the truck, your payload, and the variant you have. Its price will be about $69,000. Now, if you're wondering why they're comparing this to the Tesla Roadster, that would be because the Roadster is meant to be a luxury ride, whereas the Rivian is meant to be an everyman truck. What's more, Tesla has a truck in the works via the Cybertruck, but it's anything but typical in terms of looks and has already had a rather divisive beginning in terms of public perception. Not to mention, the R1T is way cheaper than the Roadster. One of the key elements of this ride is that there are 4 battery packs in it, and each one is connected to a wheel, allowing a unique all-wheel drive experience. All told, this could be a great start for Rivian, and who knows what they'll make next. Number 6. Porsche Taycan. Porsche has hit the electric car market with exactly the sort of impact you'd hope that an industry powerhouse of its stature might make. The Taycan, the 4-door fast Grand Tourer that's slightly smaller than the company's existing Panamera model, but it's certainly not the lesser car of the two. Tested in top-of-the-range 751 bhp, near 140,000 pounds Turbo S specification, the Taycan impressed us with its deft and well-controlled handling. It's super responsive and urgent performance, but mostly for its clear driver focus, which remains rare to find among electric cars. Surprisingly tight body control, considering it's a 2.3-ton car. Fine steering response and beautifully tuned controls really distinguish the car's dynamic character. Due to be available in several less powerful versions with WLTP certified battery range of up to 280 miles and capable of charging at up to 270 kilowatts, the Taycan represents the state of the electric car art in so many ways. And while this car is out now, it's also getting variation versions as noted, which means it could be a real battle against the Roadster. Number 5. Mercedes-Benz EQC. The Mercedes EQC 400 brushed aside challenges from Jaguar, Audi, and Tesla en route to its big moment, overcoming all but virtue of its technology-laden and upmarket interior. Its impressive blend of comfort and driver appeal and its state-rate infotainment and navigation systems. Sharing its platform with a related GLC, the EQC has twin electric motors, torque vectoring 4-wheel drive, and combined peak outputs of 402 bhp and 564 foot-pounds. WLTP verified battery range is 259 miles officially, with our tests suggesting that between 80 to 90% of that is reproducible in mixed real-world driving. In short, the EQC is a very nice car and one that has gotten a lot of people's attention in 2020. And by 2021, the hype might lead people to look away from Tesla in order to find a cooler and even more luxury ride in the EQC. Only time will tell. Number 4. Jaguar I-Pace. The first luxury electric car from a mainstream manufacturer to directly challenge Tesla at the high end, the I-Pace delivers on its brief with standout handling dynamics, first-rate interior quality, and a striking design that's slightly more SUV than saloon. It sets the standard for ride and handling among its all-electric peers, delivers strong performance from its twin 197 bhp motors, and feels like what a premium branded electric car should, an unshackled, clean sheet design. Now there are a few small problems with this car, including how the Tesla does have a much longer range with its Roadster. There are many things that I-Pace does right that will get people's attention. Many people would love to say they have a Jaguar. Plus, since it's an electric Jaguar, we bet it'll be easier to maintain. Number 3. Audi Q4 e-tron. Let's go and talk SUV, shall we? The e-tron is one that might catch your eye in certain ways. Its price is only $45,000. It has a range of 250 miles on a single charge, has a decent top speed of about 112 miles per hour. So yeah, it's not meant to blaze trails, but it doesn't have to. It can get you from one place to the other, and that's the point of a vehicle, right? And again, it's a vehicle that is much cheaper than the Roadster, and something a lot of people will be able to get both now and in the future. Sometimes, cheaper and simpler is better. Number 2. Polestar 2. You may remember the Polestar 1, the muscular 600 bhp plug-in hybrid GT built by Volvo's environmentally minded subsidiary. But it is the Polestar 2 that really demonstrates the kind of car this young brand wants to make. The Polestar's fundamental architecture is shared with the Volvo XC40, but the stark exterior design, warm interior ambience, Android-developed infotainment, and the 402 bhp all-electric powertrain make it almost unrecognizable from any other Volvo-based car in terms of its character. The 78-kilowatt battery then yields around 300 miles of range, depending on whether you go for the performance pack, and you can charge at speeds of up to 150 kilowatts. Number 1. Nissan Ariya. Heading now to Nissan, let's talk about their upcoming electric car, the Ariya, which is an SUV that's aiming to release next year with numbers that could challenge Tesla. For example, the ride will be able to have a range of about 300 miles per hour, as well as having a base price of $40,000. More than enough to fight off Tesla in the stats that matter. The only problem is that at present it's just a concept car, and after the Ariya, you shouldn't expect more EVs until about 2023. Might come out sooner though, so you never know. Nissan knows how to make great vehicles, that's a fact. And there you go, everyone. A look at the various supercars of the electric variety that are aiming to try and take down Tesla in 2021 and beyond with their own makes and models. Which of these models do you personally think might just have a chance of dethroning the Roadster in one way or another? Or do you think that Tesla will keep making the Roadster better so that this won't be an option? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.